Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. This video is about Matthew 25. Really quickly, let's put into context here. In the last chapter, it talked about the signs of the end times, and it talked about the wise and faithful servant versus the foolish and unfaithful servant. And so it said that when Christ returns, when I return, people should be doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? They should be trying to get people to obey God through me, and it should go very smoothly when I return. In Matthew 25, you have three sections, right? The parable of the 10 virgins, the parable of the bags of gold, the bags of gold, and the explanation about the sheep and the goats. So the parable of the 10 virgins is about how people should be scrambling to do the right thing in the right formation, and they should be prepared to receive me. They were not. They should be, in the last chapter, around 24, it said to be on the lookout, right? In 25, in the parable of the 10 virgins, it says that they should be ready, right? Keep their lamps burning. And they should be ready so they don't get locked out of heaven. And so, they're about to start cutting grass here. So let me just shoot through this real quickly here. Then you have the bags of gold. There's one guy with given 5 bags, one person given 2 bags, and one person given 1 bag. The person with the 5 and the 2, okay, it came together to make 7, right? And both those people did the right thing. And they were given a reward and given more power. The person given 1 bag of gold, he just buried his gold instead of making it stand up and smile, right? And so he gets thrown into hell. So we'll go over this again like tomorrow or something, because I'm being interrupted by this person over there who's mowing the lawn. So as that person gets thrown into hell, okay, he failed because he didn't kind of scramble to do God's work, right? That's what it's about. It's about prudence, it's about diligence. So the person who was given 5 bags of gold, right? He scrambled to the best of his ability to make that 5 bags of gold stand up and smile, to really do God's work, to really achieve things. Same with the person who was given 2 bags of gold. And the person who was given 1 bag of gold, he said that, hey, he was afraid of what would happen if he tried to risk that bag of gold, and he was punished severely as a result. So then we get the sheep and the goats, right? Where those who didn't do for the least of the brethren, those who didn't scramble and try to get everyone to the divine order and to go to heaven, that they're cut off from God. They're goats. They're separated, right? They're Baphomet. They chose the Baphomet angle, be it in a fancy suit, or as a poor person, or as a thug, or as a rocker, a jock, a so-called square. Squares are like boring. They're like Freemasons, Boy Scouts. That's not the spirit of God. That's the spirit of being boring. Righteousness is intense and exciting. And so we see that, those are all paths of the goat, the Baphomet, how they lived and how they died. The word goat is a play on words for go at. So they went in a certain state that was wicked. It's all pretty straightforward here.